God, you like bugging. Okay, unstable creature here. Uh, I'm back. No, for real. Feeling okay. I'm making this video for my chameleon, or for the chameleon. I haven't made a video in a few days. Not saying I've been zoning out, but I guess just tending to my hand and just doing little stuff around here and there. But I am gonna give a little update on the chameleon and how everything is gonna, how she's been, and pretty much the enclosure as well. I mentioned about the plant that we end up getting being a little bit full and big for it. So see what's going on. Oh, she's in a great spot. Let's see. She's in the mood. You guys see her down? That's the plant enclosure with the light. How are you today? How's Rudania? How are you? Got the curl on the tail? What's going on? Of course, I'm gonna have to get down there to do all the cleanup, but overall, it's good to see her in the corner. Hopefully, she's in the. Like she stared at me from the side, like, what do you want? But yeah, just guess I've been again back and forth to the pet shop, just getting up on different worms. And even though she is young, she does eat a lot. And when I say eat a lot, um, she does love the crickets. But when I found out that the pet shop, they have like different sizes of worms and stuff like that. And since I watched a lot of videos about the chameleons, I end up coming across the different worms, which is like what the hornworms is super, and I know I'm forgetting one more because these are like the silk. But I know that what's the one that we buy more often, which is I would consider like the more common worms, which is the supers. I do believe those are more common ones. So everywhere I go, they have those. They don't always have silk, and they don't always have the hornworms. And even though she's young now, I'm just gonna pretty much try to wait it out to start giving her, a little more, something a little bit bigger. But I think that she loved the thrill of the crickets. Like she loved to hunt, or like she liked just going looking for them. We have the worms in here, but she'll eat like two or three of those. I mean, she'll eat like one or two of those, and then because it'll be probably like three or four in there, along with the crickets and stuff like that. So they're all babies. But she only eats like maybe one or two of the worms, and then she'll continue on with the crickets, which is fine. They all get their little dounce down in calcium and stuff like that. So just to keep it on something different, because just like my kids, I like to fill them up with different stuff, even if they ain't never had it, ain't never heard of it, don't know, whatever. No excuse. So with her, seeing that I know that with the carrots, what else did I do? Maybe a little apple and collard greens, turnips. Um, what's the other one? What's the common that I give them? The romaine for, I guess, the romaine is for the worms, the crickets, and whatever else we have in there, as well as the collard greens and turnips for her. So I was just looking into different things and trying to see if that I can just feed her different stuff that's more enjoyable. I know that a lot of times when it comes to the different fruits and vegetables, that the chameleons are a little bit older, but she eats so much, and a lot of times I'll just be looking at like, even though she's young, maybe a little shredded, like a little shredded carrots, because I have a cheese grater that probably makes it really really fine. So instead of like a regular just shredded carrot, it's almost like grated, granted, whatever. but it's really thin, and I was gonna place that in there so that well, I did before, but it was some left and some wasn't, so I wasn't sure if she ate like too much of it, but it looked like a little bit was gone, so that was fine. But yeah, I think that's the major thing, just making sure that that she is in a good space. Me and my daughter did have a talk, and we pretty much came to an agreement, not agree, well, we pretty much came to agreement that we're not gonna have her later on down the line in a cage, because as I made a video stating that me watching just a natural habitat for her, I didn't want her in a cage. It seems too confined. So with that, and then I went in there to do a video or to talk to her dad about the how full the plant is. She was really expressing how much she do not like her in a cage. So I was just like, you know what? Even though you ain't seen my video, we on the same page, because a lot of times, a lot of things that I've had, I don't like them to keep them in cage. The captivity thing is it's just overrated. And even though I think the main thing that I have probably bitten off more than I could chew, if I want to go and start another page to maybe look into more in depth of animals, because I'm very into animals, and I started doing certain things when um, I had my cats, and like I said, I had generations of the cats. But when I moved over here, for some reason, like the I don't want to say it like that, but some Mexicans and Hispanics, they feel some type of way about cats and them carrying disease. So a lot of them start doing shit to my cats, taking my cats, like getting my cats euthanized. Euthanized, though, it's nothing but killing. That's a better word for them killing the cats. Okay, and if I have cats and I'm expressing that I provide for my cat, and I'm also expressing that I provide a home, shelter, food, everything for my cats. And I also went out the way to let anybody know, like, if my cats are over there, it's a problem, whatever, I'll come and get them without no issue, no hesitation or whatever. And I'm pretty sure should nobody have to go out their way to be like, oh, your animal's over here. But the same way you would go out your way to call somebody to come and kill my animals, let me come and get my animals. That is the worst thing ever. Because the same thing that I express to a lot of people that come and get these animals, what if you had no choice? And what the hell somebody else is calling and doing? And then my life have to be ended because of you not understanding, or you just not wanting to see me? It's like that just remind you of black all over again, right? But it's just the controlling of other people. This isn't yours. And even though, I have enough space for all my cats that I had, it was just a point of them, growing, getting bigger, hitting the scenes with other cats, or just doing their thing. You know what I mean? And people start killing them and calling the animal control, like euthanizing them. And I'll be just looking like, you ain't doing nothing but killing them. And if, what, sometimes I'll be looking like, I'm not trying to be a mean person, and I'm not trying to go back or wish no harm on nobody. But do unto others. And I'll be waiting on the day that some of this stuff come back on some of these evil ass people.